Exercise 3.2, first Roman letter, first subdivision. So for that we have to solve the two linear equation and we have to find the solution graphically. Now here let us consider the number of girls as x and the number of boys as y. So the total number of students, this is the first statement is given. The total number of students is equal to 10, which means number of boys plus number of girls is equal to 10, which means x plus y is equal to 10. So this implies we can convert this as y is equal to 10 minus x. Make it as equation number 2. Now for the second statement, the number of girls is 4 more than the boys, which means number of girls means x is equal to 4 more, which means y plus 4. Okay, so this equation has to be converted as x minus y is equal to 4. Now from this we have to convert minus y is equal to 4 minus x, but we need plus y, so y is equal to minus 4 plus x. Okay, make it as equation number 2. Now let us come over to equation number 1. So y is equal to 10 minus x. Now for this we have to frame the table, that is 0 plus 2 minus 2, and we have to substitute the values for each x over there and we have to fill the table. So the points for the first equation is minus 2 comma 12, 0 comma 10, then 2 comma 8. Now these points has to be plotted in the graph. Similarly for the second equation, 0 plus 2 minus 2, and we have to substitute the values over here and we will be getting the points as minus 2 comma minus 6, 0 comma minus 4 and 2 comma minus 2, and we have to plot the points on the graph. Now when you come over to the graph, first we have to draw the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, mention the names as x, x dash and y, y dash. Now for scale, let us take x-axis as 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit and y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Now let us write down the numbers over here on the axes. Let us plot the first equation. This is minus 2 comma 12 over here and 0 comma 10 is here and 2 comma 8 is here. By using the scale we have to join in the 3 points, we have to draw a straight line and we have to extend the straight line. And similarly for the second equation we have to plot the points minus 2 comma minus 6, 0 comma minus 4 and 2 comma minus 2. By using the scale we have to draw the straight line. Now these two lines will intersect at a particular point, so this point has to be noted. So x-axis is 7 and similarly for y-axis is 3. So this is called solution set point. So 7 comma 3. And finally we have to write the solution set as 7 comma 3, which means number of girls in the class is 7 and the number of boys is 3, because first one represents x, second one represents. Now let us move on to exercise 3.2, the second Roman letter, first sum. There are two linear equations are given. The first one is 5x minus 4y minus 8 is equal to 0. The second one is 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. So in the first equation, the coefficient of x is a1, coefficient of y is b1 and the constant term is c1. Similarly for the second equation, the coefficient of x is a2 and the coefficient of y is b2 and the constant term is c2. Now from the first equation and the second equation we have written down the a1, b1, c1. From the second equation we have to write the a2, b2 and c2. Now the condition is a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 we have to check. So a1 by a2 means 5 by 7, b1 by b2 means minus 4 by 6, c1 by c2 is minus 8 by 9. Now on simplification of this, 4 with 6 we will be getting minus 2 by 3. So comparing the first two fractions, these two are not equal. 5 by 7 is not equal to minus 2 by 3. Suppose இது ரெண்டு ஈக்குவலா இருந்துச்சு அப்படினாக்க we have to check the third equation, third fraction. அப்ப since first two fractions are not equal, this implies a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. this gives that the equations intersects at the point. அப்போ intersects at the point அப்படின்னாக்க they are consistent and it has a unique solution. This is the condition. Okay, so condition for a unique solution means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Therefore, the given equations intersect at a point, which means they are consistent and the given equations have a unique solution. Okay. Now let us move on to the third Roman letter, second subdivision. This is the given equation 2x minus 3y is equal to 8, which means we have to bring all the terms only on the left hand side. So 2x minus 3y, so plus 8 when we change to the side, that becomes minus 8 equal to 0. Make it as equation number 1. And here 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. Now this 9 has to be changed into left hand side, which means 4x minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Make it as equation number 2. So from equation 1 we can say a1 is 2 and b1 is minus 3 and c1 is minus 8. From the second equation we can say a2 is equal to 4 and b2 is equal to minus 6 and c2 is equal to minus 9. So by condition we have to check a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. So a1 by a2 means 2 by 4, b1 by b2 means minus 3 by minus 6 and c1 by c2 means minus 8 by minus 9. So on cancellation we will be getting 1 by 2. Here also minus 3 by minus 6 means we will be getting 1 by 2. And the third one is plus 8 by 9. Since first two fractions are equal, then we have to check the third fraction. So this is not equal. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, the given equations are parallel. This is the parallel condition because they are inconsistent and it has no solution. அப்போ two lines parallel இருந்துச்சுனாக்க the equations are inconsistent and which has no solution. Okay. Let us move on to the fourth Roman letter, first subdivision. It is given that x plus y is equal to 5. So we have to bring the every term on the left hand side only. So x plus y, this plus 5 when you change to the side, that becomes minus 5 equal to 0. Make it as equation number 1. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So this 10 has to be changed into left hand side, that is minus 10. So 2x plus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0. Make it as equation number 2. From equation number 1 we can say a1 is equal to 1 and b1 is equal to 1 and c1 is equal to minus 5. When you write simply as x means that is 1x. Simply as y means 1y. So that is why you will be considering a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1. Okay. From equation number 2 we can say a2 is equal to 2 and b2 is equal to 2 and c2 is equal to minus 10. Now by condition we have to check a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. So a1 by a2 means 1 by 2, b1 by b2 means 1 by 2 and c1 by 1 by c2 is minus 5 by minus 10. On cancellation we will be getting 1 by 2. So first fraction is 1 by 2, second fraction also 1 by 2 and third fraction also 1 by 2. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, which means the lines are coincident. So coincident means they are consistent and it has infinitely many solution. Okay. So the three conditions are, when you say a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 means the equations are consistent and it has a unique solution. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2 means the equations are inconsistent and it has no solution. And a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, which means the equations are consistent and infinitely many solution. So these are the three conditions we have to check.